My name's Dean Mortimer. I'm the Director of Professional Services at FlyForm. My responsibility is the technical delivery and the project delivery for all of the projects and customers that work with us at FlyForm.
My name's Alan Norris. I'm the ISV Solution Architect in EMEA. I look after all of the partners within ServiceNow that build applications on the ServiceNow Platform and then publish and sell those through the ServiceNow store.
Alan, so the Now Platform sits at the heart of everything in ServiceNow.
Yeah.
Can you explain it to me in simple terms?
Okay. So the Now Platform is what Fred Luddy, who was the originator of the company, originally designed. He built a platform that would enable companies and people to be able to work effectively throughout the enterprise. And I don't think anybody ever got that initially, so they asked him to build a product on top of it, which is where ITSM came from. And now today that's spawned into customer service, HR, etc. But a lot of the messaging is now in the last year or so gone back to platform, which is basically what everything's built on.
We know that you're heavily involved with the custom apps.
Yep.
So can you talk to us a little bit around where the custom apps sit on the platform?
Yeah, sure. So the apps are built on the ServiceNow platform itself. There's a number of different offerings that we've got to enable partners to monetize those applications, and they all sit within the ServiceNow store. So our customers will come in and they'll build applications, usually using the studio. They build it within the scope and then they'll publish it to the store. It goes through a certification process, so there's a marketing material that needs to be certified, as well as the technical side of it. So we've got a certification team that will go and sit through the code, and our partners will then demo that to them as a bit of a walkthrough. What we then find as well is once that's been certified, partners are able to publish it to the store, and then customers have got access to that there. One of the good things that's happening recently as well is that ServiceNow is starting to put a lot of their new modules and things on store. So previously, where it would be a plugin that gets enabled within the instance, it now gets driven towards the store, so you can see that, and you can see ours and filter through what's ours, what's customers, what's partners, whether it's a free app, a paid app, whether that's going to incur any licenses, etc.
So can you tell us about the custom tables that come with each product?
Okay. So usually there's a number of things, and it's a question that comes up quite often is what's the charge from a customer's perspective if they're going to install an application on the store? So there are three different types of listings. There's the ServiceNow apps, right? And then there's the partner apps, which is where all the App Engine licensing comes into play. So there are free apps and then there are paid apps. With a paid app, there's no additional charge. So the customer pays for the application and the licensing is bundled up, so all of those tables are included. Now with a free application, it's a little bit different. So if it's an integration that doesn't really have any tables, there's not going to incur any cost. But if you've got 25, 30 custom tables within a free listing application, chances are your end customer is going to end up being charged App Engine licenses for those tables. Now there are some exempt tables, we call them exempt tables, so there's an extension of certain tables within the product that are completely exempt from licensing costs. And you have bundled tables again, and that's more focused or more dependent on the product SKU that you bought. So if you've got ITSM or ITSM Pro, you get a certain number of bundled tables that are included in that, which allows you to extend the product to suit what you need, and that then won't incur any additional App Engine costs.
Brilliant.